right, change to that scene. You can update later. So that's looking a little bit better. I do need to sort out a better image because that border I'm using at the moment for the web camera was not designed for this aspect ratio. I did try and make a change, but it's not worked out, so it's still looking a little skew width. But yeah, so today's stream, it's a bit of a, I won't say spontaneous, but it's not one that I'd initially planned. It's more to just test out a few changes. So with this camera, I'm testing out a little workaround I've got to stop it going standby mode, because by the looks of it, there's no way of turning standby mode off, which is stupid. So my workaround is to actually get it to record everything. So it records to its SSD on board while outputting via HDMI, which means I'm technically limited to like 5.25 hours for the stream, because otherwise the SD card will get full and then it will start going in standby mode again. But that's not a huge issue. I normally don't stream for more than 3.5 hours anyway, of which today will likely be even shorter than that. Also got the BTTV stuff sorted as well, so if we do like worries and that should now work. Sweet. Why was I looking at my monitor expecting worries to pop up? That's not gonna work. Okay, right, so that's sorted. It works in the chat, it shows on stream. Beautiful. I still need to tweak some of my streaming settings, but I'm holding off on that a little bit, mainly because currently I'm streaming at 720p 30 fps at 3000 kilobit, although it normally ends up sitting stable near 3.6, 3.7k kilobit. I really will go to 720p 60, which is what I was originally streaming at, which requires a bitrate of nearer like 5000 kilobit, but I know some people's internet struggle, and I don't want to be making it even worse for them. There's no way it can be changed. They'd have to watch it at source, which the internet can't do, unless we hit partner, which is not happening anytime soon, because you've got to be a partner before people can start changing the quality or like bitrate and that for internet reasons. So, well, a short while of that, and I don't think we're going to hear anytime soon, if we ever do. Either way, so that's all working. Don't know if anyone will actually join us today. I'll be surprised if they do, because it's a Sunday. I don't normally stream Sundays. I've only just started getting back into the streaming game, and I said I wasn't going to stream again until Tuesday, but here we go. If no one turns up, we can just kind of chill and have a bit of fun. As I said, it's more of a test stream anyway. Part of that test is we're going to be trying Dungeon Keeper 2. I'm pretty confident we can play this. I'm pretty sure I've done it on this PC before, or at least this CPU. It's a different GPU we're using now, but it's a stronger one, so that should be fine. I am planning on changing out the rest of the components soon. End of the month at latest, hopefully. I'll be ordering the parts. Look again like a Ryzen 7 3700X, maybe 3800X. We'll see. Depends on prices. There's not much difference in performance between the two, to be honest. That is loud! That is very loud. We're going to just turn that down a little bit. There we go. Oh, I keep getting to the point where you don't see what it's like. Yeah, I much prefer this, using this camera to my old web camera here. It's just got a much better field of view. It's a lot cleaner looking. Like, I do think it's hard to patch it a little bit on the stream, but I suspect the reason for that is at the moment it's just going through a cheap HDMI to USB capture device. It was like 18 quid on Amazon, so not exactly a high-tier device, but I got it more as a test, and to be honest, it's working pretty well, so I'll probably keep rocking this for now, and I'll just look upgrading the HDMI capture device at a later time. try and make that as clean as possible. So, hey, Will, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Yes, Warriors is working on screen. BTTV. Really? Hang on. We can fix that. We can fix that. I think I know why. It's because my Dungeon Keeper 2 audio is louder than my... hang on. So... It's because I have Dungeon Keeper have the sound set quite low. I haven't changed that on Dungeon Keeper 2. So if I set that to about there, hopefully that's a little bit better. Let me know if that's still a little bit too loud or a little quiet, and I will adjust it as we go. Hey, that's what we like to hear. Yeah, it's not going to be... Sounds better? Good. Let me know if that changes when we get into the game itself. But yeah, I'll keep tweaking with it. So yeah, so as I said at the start, this is basically just a bit of a random stream. I'm testing out a few changes, so it's not going to be a long stream, maybe only an hour or two. It's just testing things out. You can see I'm using this camera again. I've got a little workaround that I'm using for this at the moment. I've also made a few other changes in the background. The BTTV stuff should be working now. So this whole stream is basically just to test all this out, see how it goes, test out changes in equipment, changes in software, yeah, the chat stuff. So yeah, that's the main reason we're doing it. I've just figured, seeing as though I've got a bit of time to kill before I got D&D tonight, we'll give it a go, see what the changes are like, and we'll go from there. But that's also why we're not doing, even though I said we're getting back into Asmis, and we did do that. Yeah, we'll just start a new one. Even though I said we'd go back to Asmis and we have started playing that again, because this is a bit of a random stream and we're not... I don't want to say we're not streaming, but we're more testing stuff. I didn't want to get caught up in the broils of Asmis. I didn't want to start the classic campaign again, which is why we've come to Dungeon Keeper 2. Yeah, it's about time, and it turns out I was an idiot all along on that. It's just a setting on the chat display in Slobs, in Streamlabs OBS. It's just this whole time I managed to miss this one setting, which is why it was working in my chat and not in Streamlabs. But it's like the original issues of it not working in Streamlabs at all were actual issues that I got sorted. But yet then the issue of it showing on my chat but not on the stream was just me being an idiot. Yeah, it's working now. That's the main thing. When I realised it this morning, I may have been a little colourful with the language in regards to myself, but it's working. Oh man, out of interest, what do you guys think of this webcam review compared to my old one? Like I said, I know it is artifacting a little bit, which like I said, I'm pretty sure is because it's just going through a cheap USB capture device at the moment. But what do you make of it overall? Do you prefer the image quality? Do you prefer the field of view? What do you make of the camera angle? Like, just what are your thoughts? Obviously, some things like the camera angle will be changing. At the moment, it's on a very short lead, so I'm limited on where I can position it. But so there will be some tweaks to it going forward. But in general, what do you guys prefer, this one or do you prefer my old one? Personally, I prefer this one, but I am curious to see what everyone else says. This one, like I said, this stream... There we go, that's what we want. Like I said, this stream we might be talking a little bit more on the technical details of stuff, just because I want to find... We're never going to have professional streams around here, let's face it. But it would be nice if we could bring the quality up a little bit. Right, you guys go away. Yeah, okay, 12,000 units.
Red flowers float above your imps. These give measure to their health.
Okay,
They're
angle
still
is different,
acquired
but
in
I
the
don't
form
have
of
a
the
clear
simple
preference.
force
This
within.
one feels a bit greeny sometimes, but without the other
Excellent
side by
work,
side, it's hard for you to
Keeper.
tell the difference.
You are ready to
Alright,
recruit
that's
more
fair.
creatures to your
Yeah, so
cause.
like I said, the graininess
See?
is
A portal
because
near your
it's
dungeon
going through a
to where
cheap,
your imps must be.
cheap
They'll claim this
USB
portal
capture
to be
device.
yours.
This
We'll
camera
see what
objectively
creatures
has
survive.
better video than my web camera.
Your dungeon
It's
heart is
just that
full
it's
of
going
gold.
through a pretty
No more than
limited feed.
16,000.
Like that capture device, I don't know if it's even USB 3, it might only be USB 2, so it
Behold
struggles to
your
keep up with the
portal,
bit rate
the
that this
gate through
camera's
which new
outputting.
creatures enter your domain, drawn forth.
Angle, like I said, will be
Look
changing over
well.
time.
A
I
goblin
want to
has
have it
entered
sat a
your
little
lair.
bit lower
Not his
down and a
own, he
little
is a
bit
cowardly
further to my
beast,
left,
but in a horde
which
becomes a
will give you a
useful
bit more of a
fighting
twisted
force.
angle on me, but it'll put
Your
you a little more
goblins need
level
a
with
lair
me.
where they shall sleep. Attack
But
the
like I
flapping
said, the
area to
cable's not
guide your
long enough
imps
for
to
me to
dig
do that more. I
sufficient
need to get a new
space.
cable. I'll see if I can get a screenshot of the old one and the new one and put them side by side. I'll post them in the Discord later on to see what people think. So, like, this one is a working in progress though. Like I said, the angle will change. I will be able to change the capture device for a short while, but in time I do intend on changing the capture device so I can get the full quality of this camera and stuff like that. So that's the end aim there.
Now build.
Right,
Click
there we
on the
go.
flashing tab to see the choice of rooms. Select the symbol
Yeah.
of the bed. Then make a lair that's big enough to
We
hold as
know
many
how to
creatures as
play
can be attracted through your portal.
DK2. We know how
3
to
by
play
5 will prove
DK2.
sufficient. Remember, such constructions cost you gold. Your lair is built.
What
Now
is this here?
right-click
Oh,
to cancel
I was meant to be
building.
doing D&D planning today. I've not got to that. Oops. Well, I can sort this out. Sounds like this camera should be better. Yeah, like I said, it's not. You guys aren't getting the full quality of this camera on the stream. At the
Must
moment,
build a
it's
hatchery.
limited by. It's got.
Click here. Select the
So
symbol of the chick.
this camera's
Then
outputting
click
via
on the empty tiles of
HDMI
land you've
into
claimed to build
USB,
the hatchery.
and so the
hatchery
Streamlabs effectively sees it as a
place where creatures
USB
feed on
video
favourite
device. So
food.
essentially, it's seeing
The
it as a
eggs will
web
hatch
camera.
and chickens will emerge
But
to
the
satisfy their
interface it's going through is a HDMI to
Good
USB capture
progress,
device,
Keeper.
and it's a really
See?
cheap one.
Your goblins
Like I
are
said,
well
I
rested
picked it
in
up on
their
Amazon
lair,
for
and
like
their bellies
18
full with
quid.
juicy chicken
Realistically,
flesh.
I need a proper capture card,
For very
or at
soon,
least
more
one,
goblins will
or at
arrive.
least a
And then your
HDMI
numbers
to
will be strong
USB
enough to
interface that
challenge Lord
has a
Antonius.
larger bandwidth. Because this
I sense a breach.
camera,
The servants of Antonius
what
have
were the
broken through
stats
your
of it?
walls, and you can move your
When
gaze
it's
to see
recording
them
at
now
full
by
quality to
right-clicking on the
its
flashing
SD
blade.
card on board, it's doing it about 50 megabit a second.
For it is only dwarves, who
I
feeble
don't,
as
so
they
I'm going
are,
to assume
pose
the
little
HDMI
threat
output is
against
something
you.
similar. It's only outputting at
The hapless
720p though,
enemy
not the
dwarfs
full
are being
1080p it can do.
Observe the
But it
white
is doing it
health
at
flowers
50
which
frames
appear
per
above
second,
them.
not
When
25,
near
which
to
is
death, you'll see that
camera
only one
options. I
last
don't know why
battle
cameras work
shows.
differently to everything else.
Your goblin force is large enough to challenge Lord Antonius
So
for
yeah, I
this
suspect
portal.
that it's the
Travel north and
HDMI
you'll
to
find your
USB
smug
interface
opponent
just
skulking in his
doesn't have
cupboard.
enough bandwidth to let the video quality come all the way through. Also, I've not been paying any attention to this, and here's me been saying, "Oh yeah, we know how to play Dungeon Keeper too." We got 7 goblins. Let's just go attack. Yeah, that'll do. So yeah, like I said, I'll put 2
Away,
screenshots.
Keeper. You shall not
Hello.
taint Smilesville with your evil
Oh, we got
ways.
8 now.
He speaks.
Drop you all in
The
there.
feeble Lord
Wait, what's our
Antonius.
game speed?
See
What?
how the
Is
petals
our
of his
game
white
speed
health
fast? I feel
flower
like this is
for
faster
a
than it
sight
should
to
be.
see. This marks him down as your prime target. Take him out.
How do I change game speed? This definitely feels faster than it should be.
To drop him, right-click anywhere on your land.
No, it's not going to be in graphics options.
A slap. To administer another, right-click on any of your
Game
creatures.
speed, there we
then
go.
watch. They'll toil a little faster. But also suffer
There we go.
modest
That
injury.
looks a little bit better. I always prefer on
Bravo,
slightly slower
Keeper,
game speeds.
but Lord Antonius has fallen.
Oh,
The portal
there
gem
we go.
lies
Yeah, we'll
so
just get
down
skipped
like
it.
this.
Okay, that took a few attempts.
Well done, Keeper.
Oh, we wanted to see
You
that.
have
Okay,
successfully
never mind. I
ended the
guess we're
life
not
of
seeing
Lord
the.
Antonius, and you have claimed your first portal
We're
gem
not
as
seeing the
well.
cutscenes.
This is a most
Oh, well.
promising start.
Alright. Let me type my name. Or not. No, that's not. Bagger. Why? That's not. It started with. Oh, hell no. I'm not doing a DK2 speedrun. Oh, I've never completed Dungeon Keeper 2.
Scene song.
I really should complete this game at some point.
Darius presents
After I've
himself
completed it,
now.
maybe you can twist my arm into trying a speed
But
run,
use the
but
rules you
not
won from
before I've done a
Smurfs not to put
normal
in
run through it
play,
anyway.
or you'll slay him dead
Oh
just
man,
like
I still need. I said I was going to do another one for DK1. I need to go back and do that, but oh man, I can't. Like, there were so many things I said I was going to do,
Library.
and just things like move and stuff
Training
really
room.
threw everything out of proportion. Yeah, I know. It's bad. It's bad.
First, build a lair, and then
Right.
a hatchery.
Training
Then
room
claim the
can go
portal
there.
near your dungeon heart.
Lair can go here. Hatchery can go here. And then library. Library we will. Ooh, I don't know if that's going to be big enough, but sod it, it's going there anyway. Oh man. I need to go back and play War for the Overworld again at some point as well. That was actually pretty fun. I've not played much of it. I think I only got to like level 6 or something. I remember getting on one level, getting stuck and going, oh, I'll come back to this later on because I'm enjoying this. And then I never went back to it later on. I need to start finishing all the games I played. Like, to be fair, me and Tim have been making an effort to go back and finish up the games we played when we were younger. And we have started making good progress. The only thing is, so the games we played when we were younger, well, old games and networking and completing them over a network, well, that could have its own issues. So it's been a little bit difficult at times. Okay, no, this is way too slow. This is way too slow. Let's try that. Come on. Okay, maybe a touch faster. Pretty sure that puts it roughly back at where it was to begin with, but never mind. I really like the idea of War for the Overworld. They got succulent. Oh, yes. Honestly, that made me laugh. Like, the thing is, I feel like it's pretty close to like what Dungeon Keeper one, like what these Dungeon Keeper games were with like the hatcheries. So he's keeping them with the same idea while still like moving forward and updating it. Like, yeah, War for the Overworld. Don't get me wrong, there are parts to War for the Overworld that I'm not the greatest fan of, but overall I thought it was a brilliant game and it's an excellent successor to Dungeon Keeper. It really is. Oh, I was wondering why we've still got gold on the floor here. It's like, hang on, it's because we're full. Yeah.
Well done. But training creatures will cost gold.
Yeah, I know it will cost gold. I am not a complete noob, he says, playing like a complete noob. Right, so
The
let's get
library,
our library
where warlocks
here.
wise can hone
I
their
don't
evil
think we
craft.
need a big one, but we can
Perfecting
always
spells
make
for
a
you to
second
cast
one
at goodly
if we
foes.
need to. Another thing that I liked about War for the Overworld, and this is going to sound really daft, and to be honest, I'm not sure it should really go in Keeper effects anyway, was the fact that if you knocked a wall down, you could rebuild the wall, which I know sounds like such a minor thing, but it makes a huge difference.
Claim
The
the
problem being
portal.
is it also affects balance massively. You might not think at first, but it really does have a huge impact on balance. Because beforehand in Keeper Effects, you've got to be very careful with each wall you knock down, because there's no putting it back up again. And being able to rebuild walls changes everything, because suddenly it can change how keepers and heroes and stuff interact with each other and stuff like that. So, as much as I really loved it was in War for the Overworld, I'm not sure putting it in Keeper Effects would be such a good idea. I think Luke Phoenix and Adam were talking about it at one point in War of the Streams, but I don't remember exactly. I'm pretty sure it came up, but I can't remember what they were saying about it. Oh, I've not actually built a hatchery. That would be a good idea. There we go. There we go. We'll expand that by 1 just because then we can actually have most of the walls reinforced while still getting all the gold we can. Now, what creatures we got? 2 goblins and 1 warlock. That's fine. Can we expand this? Yes, we can. Can we expand this? Yes, we can. Okay, that's our rooms built. Oh, wait, no, we still want to expand this a little bit more. This is going to be bigger than what we realistically need it to be, but sod it. There we go. We might not have that much gold, actually, because I think I've used most of it building rooms. Whoops! My bad! Oh, well, I'm pretty sure we only have to face, like, level 1 dwarves on this one, and maybe a few others. If I fail on level 2 of Dungeon Keeper 2 during this test stream, that is going to be absolutely beautiful.
Your creatures make good progress. One improves his skill to level 2.
Oh, level 2! Don't mess with this dude!
Further skill can only be attained out on the battlefield.
Hang on, let's... oh, wait, no, I can't make any more imps yet, because we don't have that spell yet.
Your imps
Oh,
are
you're Warlock.
dwarves. These righteous little pests may
Right,
stray
go on.
into your land, and if they do...
Oh, there's actually quite a few of them.
For that's what they deserve.
Go on, Warlocks, help him out! Help him out! There we go. Yeah, and so they're leveling up too. Sweet. In dungeons they allow undigging walls as long as you leave a way to path all connected rooms. Inside and out. I don't think I've played dungeons. That's another one I'm going to have to look at picking up. So you get to choose the room shape but you can't defend from heroes that way. That's actually a pretty sweet mechanic. Is that one on Steam? Might take a gander at the end of this stream.
On your creature
again, with this being a bit of a sort of spontaneous... You know what, it would be nice to have a bit of spontaneity back, actually, occasionally. Like, don't get me wrong, it's nice that I have a set timetable of, like, Tuesdays and Saturdays, but it feels a little regimented. Like, in some ways I need it to be regimented, because, like, I've got, like, obviously I have work, I have other things I do as well, like HEMA, I will try and get back into dodgeball when that starts up again, stuff like that, but it would be nice to be able to just go, you know what, sod it, I want to stream again today, so I might do a few more of these just spontaneous streams. I did say that I want to try and do a 3rd stream a week occasionally, so instead of having that on a set day, I might just go, yeah, I might just stream randomly on a Friday night or a Sunday afternoon, just be like, yep, yeah, okay, we're streaming, off we go. People turn up, great. If they don't, no worries, I will sit and game and enjoy myself anyway. I don't remember I got dungeons from GOG or Steam. Pause that for a moment. In fact, no, we'll leave people training. Oh, well, we can always look at it again at either or. I do not like when I'm looking down at the chat how low down my head looks, so that's something to note. I've checked you got it on GOG. Okay, fair. Fair enough. I will see if it's on Steam, just because I prefer to keep everything on one platform, but if it's not, I can always look at picking it up on GOG. The only games I have on GOG right now, because I had to make a new account because I lost access to my old account before I realised I still had access, I just buggered up, are Dungeon Keeper 1 and 2, I think. On my old account, I've got like Eye of the Beholder and stuff like that, which I'll probably pick up on this new account at some point.
Then cast it with a click on any land that's yours.
Yes, I know. More imps. Useful. There we go. Give us more imps.
You've made
nice.
Good use of your warlock's studious research.
Right, get your asses in the training room. You can face researching that spell later on. I might have a hunt through GOG at some point, because another thing that I want to do, and again, before people get an idea, I've said on multiple occasions Dungeon Keeper always be my main game. But I do want to play some of the other games from my childhood. So, ages ago, when I was streaming, before I was streaming Dungeon Keeper, I did a few streams where I was playing through The Hobbit, which I was really enjoying. The Hobbit being a game from my childhood. I might look at streaming some Warlords Battlecry at some point. So, I might, out of interest, for those of you watching and interested, what would you say if I suggested the 2 streams I have set a week, like Tuesdays and Saturdays. We keep to Dungeon Keeper, that being our main game and all. But then if I do any extra streams, extra bonus streams, then I sometimes do Dungeon Keeper, but I also will play other things as well. Maybe sometimes it'll be The Hobbit. Maybe, well, I can't really do The Hobbit very easily because I need to sort out a different setup for that because it won't run on Windows 10. But anyway, I digress. It could be Warlord Battlecry or like other old strategy games. We could try looking for new stuff on Steam or like new old stuff on GOG that we haven't seen before. Stuff like that. I might start doing that actually. That could be pretty fun. Dungeons is clearly a Dungeon Keeper-like, but has additional mechanics like leveling up creature types, upgrades, and a second map for strategic battles. Ooh. That sounds pretty good. Yeah, I might have to, like I said, I'll have to take a look at that because, like I said, for these extra bonus streams where I just like randomly stream now and again, I might start looking into some of these other games. Just as a bit of added fun, because why not? Payday, so time to mine more gold. Time to mine more gold. What level are our warlocks? 2, nearly 3, 2, nearly 3. Okay, we'll let them hit level 3 and then they can go research that last spell, which I think is possession for us. You can send a party of your creatures to a different map where you can control them directly. More like a regular RTS. Ah, okay, that's an interesting. So it's almost like it's mixing godlikes with RTS. Huh. Hey, Preview, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Oh, man, yeah, good to see you, man. How you doing? I think I've always said that, but so that I'll say it again. Asking twice because I'm curious like that. We're getting extra goblins. We're getting extra goblins. Oh, you can tell I've been playing too much Keeper Effects. I've just went to top left to open up our extra map. We don't get that on Dungeon Keeper 2. That's one thing this one doesn't have that I wish it had. Like that map view. Absolutely beautiful. Wonderful to have in Dungeon Keeper 1 and Keeper FX, but it doesn't exist in Keeper 2 and it does me nothing. Because I always go to the top left to open the map and it's not there. Like we get this little thing here, but I won't say it's useless, but it's not as good. I wish they kept that full map feature in. Hey ho, is what it is. Right, Imps mining that. Oh wow, so them are leveling up a tad, aren't they? It's probably because we only had like 4 Imps for a long time. Oh, we're getting an extra warlock. Well, you can go in there, and then the level 3 ones can go in there. No, he's level 1-1. Level 1-1 goes in the training room, the level 3 one goes in there. Oh good, I caught your Asmist adventures from the other day. Ah yes, when we were slowly making progress on that map. That's proving to be quite a fun one actually. I'm not sure where we go from where we are, because obviously we got that Reaper to deal with. We got a few ideas like trying to trap him in the lava, trying to hit him with the boulders, and we're sort of making progress. But that's going to be a bit of a headache, that one. It's going to be a toughie. Press M. Okay. It's funny you say that, Will, because as soon as I pressed that and saw this map, I got sudden deja vu because the last time I streamed Dungeon Keeper 2, you told me about this, and it was the first time I'd ever seen this fucking map. Oh, why do I never remember anything? Well, for the second time, Will, thank you very much for letting me know. Oh man, why do I have to be such an idiot, eh? Why do I have to be such an idiot? Either way, so level 2. Okay, well, where's the other warlock? Okay, well, he's getting food. Is he? Oh, he's going to train. Okay, well, where's our final warlock? Oh no, he is researching. He was just hidden behind the wall. I wasn't sure you meant this map because I never noticed it was missing. Yeah, this one was the one I was on about. I also like how we get the little top-down view, which is very nice. Oh man, just like in Keep 1, although it was attached to a mouse in Keep 1. I think I preferred it attached to a mouse, but this is still pretty good. So, oh boy, portal, heart, lair, hatchery, training room. I was about to say map room then. Map room. Library. Why did that take so much effort to remember the name of it? Alright. Right, you. Book room. The book room, that's it. Book room for book people. For nerds like us. Nerds for the win. Oh,
Lord
what time are we on?
Darius's
Oh,
walls
hello.
are breached. Your
Researchery.
forces now must kill his
Yes.
guards and stir Lord Darius himself to come defend his land.
Oh, slapped him. Didn't mean to do that. Oh, well. Our horde of goblins will slaughter them. And the warlocks will burn anything that's left.
At last.
Oh, hello.
Lord Darius has been
Okay.
found. He enters through his hero's gate. Your forces now must kill him, and the portal gem of Sing-Song will be yours.
Come on, go kill him. Go kill him. Go attack him. Go stabby stabby pokey pokey. Have we actually lost anything yet? I don't think we have. I'd be surprised if we have, because everything's kind of over leveled, because I was sat waiting for way longer than we needed to. So while he's a lot more powerful one-on-one, the levels kind of changed that. And they're definitely outnumbered. Okay, we'll watch Horny this time. We'll watch Horny. Oh, man. Come on, then. Yeah, these in-engine cutscenes that they show here, it does bug out a little bit sometimes, I found. Like, you'll just sometimes see Horny, he'll be like half in a wall. It's like, that ain't right. You shouldn't be doing that. You shouldn't be doing that. I know you're strong, Horny, but you're not phasing through a wall strong. Ah. Alright, okay, what's the next level, eh?
The treasury.
Yep,
lets you
treasury,
hold
more gold. Sweet, always want more gold.
Make traps and doors in the workshop.
Oh yeah, when he gets lost in the
Essentially
bookshelves
trap
and you end up
targets
waiting for
intruders
20
on a
minutes as he
powerful
just
tower.
literally goes in circles.
Use
you
wooden
could
doors to seal off
literally
rooms and
go
corridors.
have tea. Like, you could go eat a meal in the time it would take him to figure out he was going in circles and then find the way he was meant to be going. Oh, for crying. That would do my nutting. I used to hate that as a kid. Oh, man. Say what you will as well, but these animated cutscenes were pretty
I see you
decent.
blasted Lord
Considering it
Darius
was
off
only
the
made
face
by a
of the
small
realm.
team of people,
A
like
most
back in
entertaining
98,
way to
99.
claim a portal gem.
Oh, right. Let's see if we can get the type in for that. See, it's showing me this time. I don't know why it didn't last time. What? Oh, I still spell. Why did I have? Oh, I can't spell my own fucking name. Bloody hell. It's like, oh, the other day when I was uploading the stream log from Tuesday, I realised that I'd spell, I have upload defaults, and the upload default had Estalery spelt wrong. So all the stream logs I've uploaded so far all have Estalery spelled wrong in the description, and it was like, fuck. Like, I went back and corrected a load of it. I think I corrected them back to like 42, 43. But it's like, yeah, no, that's done. Like, I think any further back in the links to like Discords and stuff like that were broke anyway, because I know I've changed the links in that since then. So, we'll deal with. I see what donating to wrestling is. What? No. It should not be going to wrestling. Oh, don't tell me I typed it wrong. Did I type in? It was meant to be the animal charity, not the fucking wrestling. Please tell me I didn't type that wrong because I've shared that all over Twitter. Fuck. I can't remember actually. I'll be honest, for that animal
Ramshackle.
one, it wasn't
This is a
WWF that I
peaceful
initially wanted
lad,
to add
but a
on
poor
the
one,
list. There's
since its
actually
defender,
a
Lord of the Malicious, has frittered away his
wolf
riches. If
there's
you
actually
can
a
amass
wolf
enough
one
gold, he will
up
surely be tempted
in
into
the
leaving
north
his
near
fortress and
Scotland, I
attacking
think,
you
that
personally.
I wanted to support. I think
Build a
Seawolf
workshop
supported it
and
before
fill
now,
your realm with
but I
fiendish
couldn't
traps
remember the
and
name of
doors
it,
to
and when I was
protect your
looking it up earlier, I
hard-earned
couldn't find it.
treasures.
So in
Yours
the end, I've
food
just
is
found
good, and
another one.
claim his
Basically, I
bottle
wanted to
gem.
cover like 3 areas that for me myself I mainly care about. Like I'm open to like donating to most charities, to be fair, but I wanted to cover cancer research because, well, let's face it, who hasn't been impacted by cancer in some way by now? Special effect. Some of the events and stuff that I've worked with in the past, we've raised money for that, and I think it's a great cause helping disabled gamers, like disabled people, be able to get into gaming. And then just basically any animal charity for stuff like that. So we can always support. Okay, if you what's Maps World? Because I'll be honest, while I'm normally jokey, if that's the one I'm thinking of, that's one thing I am quite strongly against. Um, I'm assuming you mean something
Lord of the
else.
Malicious hides within his
Um,
fortress proud. He's well defended, but very
Maps is
suspicious.
something
To
that.
lure him from his
Okay, so
stronghold,
I Maps
mine
is
all the
something
gold
that
within his realm.
at least in the at least in the UK for a short while,
Treasury.
it was something that some people tried adding to the LGBT community, and most people in the LGBT community were like, "Hell no, we don't want this," because the people who said they were maps orientated, it stood for minorly attracted persons. Basically, it was people trying to say, "Oh yeah, we're attracted to kids." It was trying to basically normalize paedophilia. It's like, hang on, no, that's not right. Um, okay, no, that is very different, and I'm glad that is very different. The guy's doing pharmaceutical research to PTSD. See, that is an excellent cause, and that would be something I would be more than happy to donate to.
Workshop.
That's something we can add to a list for
Central
later
plot.
on. Like it, I'm not going to add it to a list
Doable.
for this one because we've already got the 3 going. But certainly for future donations, I am more than happy to add that because that is an excellent cause. Thank you for that. I'm going to open that in the background so I can take a look at that later on. It's just a shame that, honestly, I kind of feel bad that I got them mixed up for a moment. But as I said, unfortunately, that was a thing, and that was just the first one that came to mind because I felt really quite strongly about that one. Hang on, I also need to get something else up in the background that I forgot to get up, which isn't a huge issue and really doesn't matter, but I'm going to have it up anyway because it just makes my life slightly easier at the end. Oh, man. Multidisciplinary Association for Psychedelic Studies. Okay, hang on. Tell you what, let's have a quick look at this. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, I know you don't see serious distillery come out very often. Like when you see me actually working on stuff, I can be a bit more serious, but I'm normally fairly jokey. It's only on certain topics that I tend to get a little bit more serious. Well, I say a little bit more serious. There's certain things where I can become quite stubborn on. Make MDMA a medicine. We'll publish full results of our first 2 phase 3 clinical trials for MDMA assisted therapy for PTSD. Oh, damn. Okay, so they're actually getting pretty close to this. Okay. Let's look on this new stuff. They found an amazing use for treatments based on therapy combined with MDMA. I'm not that familiar with what MDMA is. Commonly, oh, it's a type of ecstasy. Ecstasy. There. Huh. I wouldn't have thought that would help PTSD, but then I'm not I am not qualified in biochemical. This isn't something that I'm very good with. Um, Although the bad one you mentioned sounds illegal, yeah, it just straight up is. But it was something that those people were trying to say, oh no, that this is a legit thing, and they were trying to argue it in terms of saying, oh well, you're allowing LGBTQ, so why can't we have this? Like we're part of the LGBTQ, and funnily enough, everyone in the LGBTQ communities were like, fuck no, for obvious reasons. Um, yeah, no, it was something that had started up in the UK for a short while. It got shut down pretty quickly. We're going back like 3 or 4 years now, but it was something that came up for a few months. It was ridiculous. They've been doing successful trials for a while now. It can be used as a party drug, but also for personal growth or for medical purposes. There are many uses for skillful use of altered states of consciousness. There's also a huge potential for increasing quality of life for sick as well as for healthy people. Damn. Hopefully they get somewhere out of this then. Like for me myself, it's not something that I would ever look at taking, but it's not something that I would need to. And if it's something that can benefit people with PTSD or other similar issues, if it helps them as well, then yeah, it's good, it's helpful. Like I know that sounds like a really terrible way of putting it, but it is. And I'm all for people being able to use stuff like that. At the end of the day, like if a chemical, or whether it's a natural chemical or man-made chemical, if it's something that can help people in a certain situation and it's not going to have like drastic side effects or whatever, then they should be available for use. Um,
Recall.
I
Your
know
dungeon
there's a
heart will
thing where
only
people
hold a sum of
complain
16,000
about
gold.
cannabis
So
oil and
build a
stuff like that.
treasury
And it's
of
like, don't get
access
me wrong, I
equipment.
disagree with people getting
You
addicted
need
to
a
cannabis,
treasury to
but
store gold.
in the right use, things like cannabis oil can be of a massive use for people with like EDS and stuff like that. So it should be available to those people. Such chemicals are mere
Reclaim
catalysts. The
the
context
portal.
matters a lot. Yeah, exactly.
The swift
Like I said,
light
I don't
fireflies
agree
are
with
set through as an
people like
airborne step.
taking some of this
His
stuff for
eyes are
like
yours to
recreational stuff. Like,
penetrate
oh, we
dark
just want to get
places of
high.
the
It's
pit.
like, no, because you'll get addicted
Your
on it,
creatures
and if you're
require a
not
place
careful,
to
you'll
rest.
overdose.
Build them a
Then you're being
lair.
stupid. But if it's a case of no, I need this to help me with X condition, then yeah, let them take it. Like, oh yeah, they still need. It's still something that should be watched just to make sure it's not overdosing or anything. But it should be available. It shouldn't be something that they have to go out and try and fight for or whatever. Unfortunately, it's not always available, and it's normally for stupid reasons. But there we go.
A
Anyway,
workshop
I should be
built, so
paying a bit
trolls
more
will come and
attention.
use it for their
Right,
fabrication,
let's do that.
benefiting you with traps and doors to help prevent
So
your
that can be
underground
training room.
creation.
That can be
A new
gold
species of
room.
creature has
So
entered
now
your
we
dungeon.
need a hatchery. It's a little bit further away from. Make sure it's a decent sized one. A little bit further away from the training room, but sod it. And then we'll have our workshop over here, and we'll just sod it. We'll do it like that. Why not? Why not? We'll absolutely shut that for now because I don't know how much space we'll have, how much gold we'll have. Prescription drugs are not always safe or better, especially when they are only used to treat lifelong symptoms, without ever treating the root cause of whatever is causing the complaint. Yeah, because the thing is, like, for a lot of these drugs and stuff, because that's what they are still drugs and such, your body gets used to taking them, so, like, one of two things can easily happen. The first is that your body becomes reliant on it over the years, so you can't function without it, or you end up your body adapts to it, and because it is a changing like body chemical reaction, and it stops working. It's the same with like antibiotics and bacteria becoming resistant to antibiotics and stuff like that. Because your body's used to it being there, it stops functioning the way it should. Or if you're really unlucky, both things can happen. So yeah, like it's not always possible to treat the root of a problem depending on what it is. But ideally, if you can solve the root, it's a lot better than just trying to like put down the side effects, so to speak, as opposed to tackling the root of the issue. Unfortunately, stoner culture and the type of people who take drugs recreationally ruin it for the rest. Yeah, like, I've never seen the point in getting high or anything like that. And to be completely honest, it took me years to understand the whole appeal of even getting drunk. And even now, like, don't get me wrong, I enjoy drinking occasionally, and yeah, I've had fun times while drunk. But I still don't see the point in getting hammered all the time. And I really don't see the point in getting stoned or high or anything like that, because that seems to be an even worse version of the effect of getting drunk. So, yeah. The main thing that gets me with some of it is like when people smoke weed. Anything that involves smoke is a huge one I'm against. This is because I've been around fires most of my life. I'm a scout leader. I grew up in a house where we didn't have central heat, and we had fires and stoves to warm us and stuff like that. I've done a lot of outdoor work, which sometimes involved fires. And so, and part of the thing with that is like smoke inhalation, stuff like that. I hate cigarettes. Like cigarette, no one should be smoking. E-cigarettes also, like your lungs are not designed to have smoke put in them. Like it's just not healthy for you. No matter what, smoke should not be going in your lungs. So when you do things like smoke weed, you're putting carbon monoxide in your body from this burning, which is already like a big no-no because that's poisoning yourself before you even get to the effects of whatever drug you're smoking. So anything that involves smoking, I am hugely against, because before you even get to the drug itself, there's already the fact that you're inhaling this carbon monoxide and then any potential toxins from the like material that you're burning. So yeah, really not a fan there. Hey Torskin, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Michael Pollan wrote a book that gives different perspective on the effects of psychedelics. It's called How to Change Your Mind. Interesting. Yeah, so that could be interesting to at least look at the blurb for later on. The thing is, ooh, I'm not paying attention. Do I even have a creature to deal with that? I should be paying a touch more attention. Did I actually build anything in the end? I should be paying a bit more attention. Hey ho, that'll do. Oh, okay, I know what's happening now. But yeah, so I don't actually know that much about psychedelics or anything, to be honest. I don't know that much about a lot of drugs or anything, to be honest. I know a little bit about some medical stuff because might have had like friends or family on them for one reason or another, or stuff like that. But particularly in terms of psychedelics or anything else, I don't know much about them. I don't even know what effect they particularly have on you beyond the fact that they alter the state of your mind. So it might make for an interesting read at some point, to be honest. Who did you say wrote the book? Michael Pollan. I'm assuming he's some kind of doctor or something. Or at least someone versed in that field.
Mine all the gold within his realm.
Yeah, I can mine all the gold within his realm. That's easy enough. Wait, did I build a library? Have now. Wait, that was going to be the workshop. I forgot to make space for the friggin' library. Oh well. Workshop area. We got a workshop area. That'll do. That'll do. How much space is left in here? Oh, loads of space. Oh, hang on. Where's that? Where's that happening? Kill them! Kill them all! Death to the flies, because they're useless. There we go. He's a journalist who references research as well as personal experience in the book. Oh, sweet. Okay. That's interesting. That would definitely lead to a different perspective, because I don't
A
want
new
to say,
species of creature has entered your
I'm not going to
dungeon.
say that doctors and that don't know what they talk about, but obviously because they know what they talk about, it might be slightly biased. Well, slightly biased opinion. No, it's not biased because they know what they talk about. I suppose it would be better to say, as a journalist, he has an external point of view. But at the same time, it might be limited in scope. But if he's referencing full research, then that would at least show that he's looking into genuine facts and not just hearsay on the internet. Because, like, and this doesn't just go for drugs, this goes for anything. When you're writing up a topic, particularly one you might not be an expert in, or especially if you're not an expert in, you've got to be able to pull out the facts from like genuine research from just hearsay on the internet or false information, stuff like that. There's a background on the history and politics, one of the effects and the use, and on the science. Interesting. I'm going to put the book on my wish list on Audible. Yee, that's not a bad shout. I think I will take a look for it on Amazon. I need to get some new books because I've just got a new bookshelf. I've put what books I do have on there, but it's a little empty. So I might look at getting that. The only thing is I will fill it up more with fantasy stuff like and that. I've got the Inheritance series. I've got all the books from that, which I'm so glad I own all of them now. I need to get the rest of the Elminster books. I've just finished reading the third one of that this morning. So I've got to get Elminster in Hell, I think is the next one. That one's by Ed Greenwood. I also need to find a few others. I will start getting more Terry Pratchett books. I haven't got any of them, but I read a few of them as a kid. I really enjoyed them. So I might look into like the chronological order of some of his books and start picking them up. That'll be pretty good. That'll be pretty good. Anyway, wow, we don't have much train space in here. Let's change that. Go, that'll expand. If I want to start reinforcing the walls, they'll expand even further. Right, imps, stop. Right, hang on, let's deal with these buggers. This is not the way you're meant to do it, but it's what we're going to do anyway. Why are you just stood there? Go help! Go help! Go help! You useless... Oh. Fat load of good you did, they? Bloody useless bugger. Also, I've just realised, well, I'm streaming Dungeon Keeper 2 at least. My Twitch view counter is very poorly positioned, so that's something to know for later on. Oh, okay, yep, they found the thief. Well, that thief is having a bad day at work. And it's payday. But payday is cheap. Payday is cheap, 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 cheap. Right, how much more gold am I going to have to just push it on? I think I've got more. Oh.
Keeper, I will punish you for daring to despoil my land.
There, okay. I don't know how strong my creatures are. I don't know if I'm ready for that. I should be fine. Should be fine. Warlocks at the back. Fireball! Oh, it might be a little unfine. Might be a little unfine. Oh, if I lose this level, that's going to be just a touch embarrassing. Whoops.
I see you have discovered a magical item.
Where is this said magical item? Is this one I can use? Please be a level up. Oh, reveal map.
Realm has been revealed.
Oh, well. That would have been useful earlier. Right, come on, come on, come on. Kill them! You had like 2 seconds to regen and that's all you needed, right?
Your destiny is to die by my sword.
You've got like 60 plus books on Audible. Holy crap, that's a lot to finish off. Oh man, I need to get more books. I do need to get more books, but like I said, I would go more. I'm more of a fantasy type. I do like some science books and stuff like that, and they are a good read, but I really enjoy my fantasy stuff. It is a lot. True value of library is in the books you have not. That is true, because it means that you know you've got plenty of resources to go back and keep reading in time to come. Also, this is getting a little problematic. He's leveling up. He is leveling up. Also, yeah, it does look like he's ice skating a little bit, doesn't it? Like, come on, kill the bugger! Kill the bugger! I was not ready for this. I was not paying attention in the slightest. No, don't attack him. Go pick. Oh, never mind. Well, my creatures are dying. Right, cannon fodder. Oh, never mind. I think I'm gonna lose. I may lose here. Where's this other warlock? Oh, he's already there fighting. Oh no, the knight's level 3 now. He's just grinding on us. He's just grinding. If we win, it's going to be close. This is messy. This is a messy attempt. Oh, that was not well done.
Your weakness inspires us all. Your simple ways of law.
Oh yeah. Oh wait, I couldn't. Didn't have possess researched. I don't think. I mean, I might have, but I don't think I did. Oh, that was messy. Oh, that was messy. I think I'm gonna do a quick run to the toilet and make quick run to the toilet for our next level. I was gonna say I'll make a cup of tea, but I think I might try and avoid doing that, just in case people start spending channel points again. Oh, plus I've already had 2 today. I'll probably still have another one where I play D&D later, so it's probably worth me not getting too hyped up on caffeine. Never mind. Never mind. Forget I said anything. Thanks, Will. I will go make a cuppa. We'll just sit through these credits, and then I will go make a cuppa. Thank you very much for the tea redemption. I am very much out of tea, so yeah. Also, this is a new mug because I broke my old. I broke my favourite mug the other week. I was absolutely gutted with myself, so I've treated myself to a new one. I still want to replace the one I broke with the same mug, but I've not been able to find it on Etsy again yet, or any of the other stores that I get these from. So that's something for later on. But this is one that I got afterwards. I still think it's a truly beautiful mug. So I do not regret buying this one in the slightest. I don't know why this isn't moving on. Come on.
All change.
I don't remember this one. What's all changed? Oh, it's this one. Yeah, where the warlock spell backfires completely. Oh, man. I wonder who storyboarded some of these short clips, because they are hilarious. In dance. Oh, man. Right, okay, so I will be back in a few minutes while I go to make a drink. We'll take a short tea break.
The sunlit kingdom of the heroes.
Is that?
grows
Oh
a
no!
little
Wait.
closer with each victory.
Why is that not
This
Why is that not
was
changing
clever's
scene? Excuse me.
Well done.
Turn key. Oh, numlock's on. There we go.
Malicious lies
Wait,
broken
that's
before
not
you
worked
with his
either?
gold in your coffers. Who says you can't?
Why is that not
buy
changing scene?
happiness?
Okay, let's tab out and come over to Streamlabs. Hello? Streamlabs? Okay, I think Streamlabs just kind of bugged out for a moment, but it seems to be back again. So yeah, we're going to go for a short tea break. We'll be back in a few. I am back, and I've just realised my keyboard is really in need of a new. I mean, what I really need is a new keyboard. This keyboard is just a bit on the old side. To be fair, I cannot complain. I got this back in like first year of university. It saw me all the way through university and for like the last year outside, and it's done a pretty good job. And it's still going absolutely fine. I keep cleaning it, but it keeps just. It's a dirt magnet. To be fair, I would 100% recommend this keyboard to anyone who just needs a cheap keyboard, but I still want a new one. I want a nicer one. I'm slowly upgrading my whole rig. Like, I've not even got the. Do I want to do this? Yeah, I'm going to do this. I don't even have the side on my PC at the moment, but that's because on this motherboard, let's twist this to the side a little bit more. Come on, that cable has a bit more reach. No, it doesn't. But yeah, on this motherboard, while I was moving it into this new case, I might have snapped off the case fan header. I only have one on this motherboard. So none of the case fans are going, which is why the side's off, so that the GPU can actually breathe somewhat. It is not ideal, but it works for now. That about where I wanted it? Yeah, that looks about right. But yeah, so slowly upgrading the setup. I'll be buying new motherboard, CPU, and RAM sometime in the next few weeks, end of the month at latest. So yeah, slowly upgrading this rig. A friend of mine was saying earlier, yeah, you're getting yourself a fancy new streaming rig. It's like, well, it wasn't meant to be only a streaming rig, but it's slowly turning that way. So we'll take it. We will take it. Oh man, like I want to get back into doing game dev and stuff like that again, work on some of my other projects for software development. My problem being is that I'm getting really burnt out by work at the moment. I'm not getting like fully burnt out, but by the time I finish my day at work, I don't want to be doing any more development. And when I get to weekends, I just want a few days off. Yeah, it's not great. You're meant to have the side on partly because it also helps stop dust getting there. But like, I don't know about what your situation was, Torskin, but here I did test it out, and the internal temperatures will slowly rise if I have the side on, just because I've got no case fans pulling that heat out. And dust-wise, I don't need to worry too much because it's like up on my desk. So, although it could do a bit of a clean. Just needs a bit of a wipe down. It just needs a touch of love. I'll give it all a full system go over when I get the new hardware. I'm going to be like reinstalling Windows, everything, so.
Lord Ludwig knows your
Oh, man. To be fair, I remember, I'm not going to say who this was, but I was going through a friend's PC a short while ago, and their PC was. That was disgusting. I'm sorry, but that was a disgusting PC going through it, and like I wasn't expecting. I was expected it to be a little grimy, but I wasn't expected it to be anywhere near as bad as what it really was. And yeah, it was horrible. Like that was not a fun experience. I've cleaned out some pretty I've cleaned out some pretty dirty PCs, but that one was definitely up there. Your CPU fan didn't start sometimes. Oh, yeah, no, that's, what do you mean by it didn't start? As in it just didn't spin when you boot it up? You might well replace that CPU fan. Or maybe get a new CPU. What's in your build, if you don't mind me asking, Toscan? What build have you got? If you know, that is. Like, obviously, I know not everyone knows what's inside the system. Oh, man. It just didn't spin. That is a terrifying prospect. that is just straight up a terrifying prospect. Right, okay, so layer can go here. It was your old CPU. Ah, fair enough. Training room can go here. And we'll have hatchery here. Surprise! Passive cooling! I mean, to be fair, like, passive cooling, depending on what CPU you've got, if you've got a low power draw CPU, like, that might work. If it's low power but it's not put, and it's not being put under that much load. You're cooling your machines passively. Interesting. It's fine now. That's good to hear, to be fair. What systems you cooling passively? I put it into closed... Wait, hang on. Closed furniture? How does that work? I've made that bigger than I wanted to. Oh, well, we will work with that. We will work with that. Come on, no, more imps.
You
Damn
need a
it!
treasury to store gold.
Those are... Ah, okay, fair, yeah. If that's all the power it's drawing, that's not going to be making much heat. So you don't need to worry too much there, do you? So training room here, hatchery up there. So we're going to want a library. Actually, we'll have gold room here. And we'll have... this can be a workshop. And then... library can go here. That should be big enough. I think I've got everything covered. I put Intel nugs into passive Yeah, to be fair, if that's what they are, if you look at nugs, like their power draw is not that much, so that'd be absolutely fine for passive cooling. Like, that's the thing, you don't always need dirty great big coolers on there. Like, yeah, if you're getting a high-end system, you're overclocking and stuff like that, you do, but for low-end systems, it's surprising how little you can get by with, particularly if you're not putting them under load. And even then, it's surprising what you can get them to do without, like, them kicking out too much heat. Yeah, that's really cool for case temperatures. Like, the hotspots are probably a little higher, but... yeah, no, if your CPU is still under 60 degrees, you are absolutely fine. You do not need to worry at all about that. That is some excellent CPU temp. I'm assuming you're meaning that's under load. The entire case is a metal heat. Yeah, that's... Huh, what Intel NUC is it, out of interest? I'm kind of curious. 57 degrees right now. Yeah, for passive cooling, that's really good. Like, 57 degrees on passive cooling. Plus, at the end of the day, those NUCs are still pretty powerful, aren't they, if I remember rightly? Like, there's still a fair bit they can achieve, which is pretty surprising. Treasury, that'll help. Oh, for God's sake. Don't need that. Bugger off. Right, there we go. Gives us an extra bit of space for the gold. 4th gen, but I also use 6th and 7th gen sometimes. Is that the CPU generation, or is that the NUC generation? Because I know about Intel CPU generations, but I've absolutely never worked with an Intel NUC, so I don't know what... Ooh, that's good. Be careful. I nearly knocked my PC off the desk. But I've not used NUCs before, so I don't know what how they change over each generation. 4th generation is around 2014. Yeah, so that's still going to be using, what, like a 6th gen mobile chip, I'm guessing? So, what, like maybe a 6400U or something like that? Like, that's still going to be pretty decent. That's still going to be like a quad core. With probably like, what, like 2.5 to 3.1 gigahertz on turbo? NUCs are named after... Ah, okay. It's 4th gen i5. Ah, fair. So that would put it near what, like a 4600U, 4500U. I can't remember. I wasn't there. Don't know much about the mobile chips of that generation, but still, that's gonna be pretty powerful, and that'll run most things for what you'd need from a NUC. Like, you're not gonna be gaming AAA games on that, but that's not what you use a NUC for. So that'll do it. 7th gen might be an i7. Okay, so yeah, that will most likely be a 7600U. So that will most likely be what, like 4 cores, 8 threads, probably a base speed of like 2.8 gigahertz. I'm guessing, probably turbos to about 4 gigahertz. Oh yeah, that'll easily run Dungeon Keeper. Any of that stuff would easily run Dungeon Keeper. If you were having issues running Keeper FX on that, I would be a little bit worried.
She serves you
The
well,
original
lying
Dungeon
behind
Keeper
your
I can see
fighters
lagging, but
and
that's only
excels
because the
in
original
duty as a
Dungeon
guard.
Keeper, like, just that lags on everything. Like, it was so badly optimized. What do I need? I said library here. We got a lair, we got a training room, we got a hatchery. Workshop. Workshop. Workshop! CPU speed skills. I don't think its clock speed is impressive. No, it's probably not,
A
but
new
at the end of
species
the
of
day,
creature
if
has
it's a
entered
newer
your
generation
dungeon.
one, like the IPC improvements and stuff like that, will still be okay. Like it won't be quite up on par with like Intel's 10th gen stuff, or in particular AMD's Ryzen 3000 or 5000 stuff. Okay, so it's a little bit slower than what I thought, about 2 to 2.5 gigahertz.
Observe the creature
But to be
panel on
fair,
your
for what you
screen.
use a Nook for,
Click on creatures numbers once or more
yeah,
to
you're
carry
gonna
them.
struggle a little bit to
If
run
not,
like
you know you
higher
will,
end games
just as
on that
before.
clock speed.
Observe
But
also the symbols
it's
which
not
lie
a
at the
gaming
side.
PC. You're still
Use these
gonna
to
like
gauge
that'll
your beast's
easily do
activity, the
content
number of
consumption
personnel, fight or
without
work,
any
and
issues.
whether they remain.
Out of interest, does that stuff push 4K? Like not as in 4K gaming, I mean like 4K video content. Because if it does, that would be
A
beautiful
new
to have as like
species
a
of
little media
creature has
consumption
entered your
device on a
dungeon.
TV or something. 4 cores and SSD is incredibly fast. Ooh. A light XFCE desktop. I am not familiar with that term. What does
A dark
XFCE
elf has
mean?
become unhappy because she has
The
no
4th gen
lair.
can't do 4K, from 5th gen it should be able to do it. Okay, that makes sense. Ah, it's what the Linux desk does. Okay. Yeah, if you're running Linux on it, that thing's going to run super smoothly. Linux on an SSD with a decent CPU, that's just not going to run slow. Linux runs so much faster than Windows. It's not even funny, just the difference in speed on those. It's insane. Man, I keep saying I will swap to Linux and I'll give it, like, really, I should just make the swap. But I keep putting it off, make excuses and stuff like that. I might just start dual booting Linux, just to start slowly making that transition. Oh, man. Now let's get a few more imps out. There we go, that puts us on 10. Let's start paying a little bit more attention. We know Dark Elves are pretty naff, but we're going to keep them anyway. We'll get you in there as well. I don't know why we're not getting goblins this time, to be honest. A little bit curious on that one.
You have claimed a guard room.
Yes, we have a guard room. Sweet. Okay. We now have 2 guard rooms. Alright, we'll just yoink this gold as well. Yeah, I might start looking at picking... I don't know. I don't know, because the thing is, I also like pies myself. I've got a little Raspberry Pi that I'm using as a Game Boy Advance emulator. I quite like using that, but I'm also thinking of... Because I want to be able to have a small server cell, not for storage or anything, but just something that will let me track a few things on my network. I'm thinking of getting like an old Pi for that and just building like a node server to just periodically check things on the network and maybe a few endpoints for if I want to run certain bits of software at times or whatever. It's great for playing audio, video, old games, browsing, program, hardware development and writing. It's really bad for running Windows specific software. That is completely fair. To be fair, most Windows specific stuff can be a ball ache to run anyway because it's just not that great. Also, old games, like, or one of the nice things about old games is you can run it on anything. If anything, it tends to run better on slightly older hardware anyway. So, recording and mixing music on Linux sucks because it's yeah, that sounds about right. It's probably even harder getting useful stuff on Linux than it can be for Windows sometimes. Like, Windows isn't terrible, but most, particularly when it comes to audio, but also for video, a lot of people, for like higher end stuff, prefer Mac. It's got better over the last several years for like getting stuff on Windows, but Mac is like the main platform for it. I bet Linux is almost impossible to find useful stuff for sometimes. A game like Sacrifice works better through a specific wine version than on actual Windows. Wow, interesting. I'll have to give that a go, because I know there's a few older games that I've got, and this is why I was saying games like The Hobbit will have to wait a little bit, because they just don't run on Windows 10. Like, you just can't, there's no getting them working. Me and Tim and one or two others have tried all sorts, but they just don't work. So my plan is to actually, when I will try and build a old XP machine. It's not going to be anything super fast or anything great, but just something that can play these games, and then I can throw it out and use my main PC as a capture device and streaming PC for streaming things like The Hobbit and that. But yeah, that's not going to happen for a short while, unfortunately. I have tried Mac for music, but I hate the window manager. It's like really yeah, I don't like the Mac OS overall. Like, I just find it really constricting and stuff like that. I don't like Mac. I understand why some people like it, and it does have its advantages over Windows, even Linux in some places, but I'm not a fan of it. At least it works fine for recording. That's true. Okay, Streamlabs, this is a bit of an annoying feature. Every time the poll comes up from Nightbot, I keep getting a new poll available. Vote now on the stream chat. I'm assuming this is coming up for you guys as well, because it'll be really stupid that it only comes up in slobs, because I know it's there. I don't need it pointing out to me. Oh, hang on. Were there not specials in? Oh, I thought there were specials in there. I guess not. I'm not paying attention to what we're getting. We're getting too many Dark Elves. Can we get some more melee units, please? Some decent ones? Like, these dudes aren't great in melee. They're all we're getting. Can we have some goblins, please? Goblins? I'd ask for salamanders, but I don't think we get them on this map. Hey. The only advantage I noticed is that it runs third-party software that is not available on my preferred system. Fair? Oh, man. Yeah, like, the thing is, when it comes to choosing OS, it really depends on your sort of lifestyle, sort of like your electronic lifestyle. For most people, Windows makes sense just because it's the OS they're most familiar with. But Mac, for content creation, with it, because it's kind of geared towards that kind of thing, Mac does kind of make sense for some people there. Linux is great if you're willing to put the work in and you're more technically minded, but for your general consumer, it's too much work and they don't necessarily know what's going on. For myself, I'm just being lazy, which is part of the reason why I've not tried moving to Linux yet. So let's sorry, we tend not to use guard rooms anyway. But you guys should be training. There's plenty of training space in here, so make use of it. You guys go in there. But you can go research because you're level 3. No, hang on, no. That's enough. Come on, give us something a bit more.
Your dungeon.
Yeah, I know an elf's just left my dungeon. I told him to. Alright, so we've got Thunderbolt. We'll nearly have that one. I don't remember if we get the upgraded spells on this level. We might not. We might not. How much space have we got left in here? Oh, I think we got loads of space left. Yeah, we got loads of space left. It's not even like a third full. We can always expand it. Yeah, sorry, we're going to expand it now just because we can. Just because we can. Ooh, fight! Trolls! Dark Elves! Alright, let's see what these guys can do. But if I remember right, these dudes were a little naff. Are you gonna fight or are you gonna keep backing up? Come on, finish it. Wow. Instant level up. There we go. Laziness can be good. You can waste a lot of time trying to understand unimportant stuff that will be obsolete in a few years. They always involve balance between curiosity, skill, and laziness. I can see that. Normally, I am one that's more curious. Normally, if I see something I don't know what it is, I will go play around with it for better or for worse. It's just I have a lot of things that I'm trying to learn already, so, and like I kind of already mentioned, I'm come back from work and I'm tired, so I don't necessarily want to put the same work in. So,
A new species of creature has entered your dungeon.
let's see how that curiosity might become more. You know what? It will be interesting to see where I end up in 10 years' time. Like already, it's become a little bit more narrow than what it was at university. At like uni, I was doing all sorts, particularly like first year, like LAN parties. I was doing YouTube. I Twitch streamed for a while. I was doing hardware. I was like learning about networking and
Your
video
creatures are
encoding and
pleased with you
this,
as
that,
our
and t'other.
master.
And yeah, I can't do that much anymore. I don't think I have that capacity to learn that much anymore. Oh, well, no, I have that capacity to learn that much, just not in such a short period of time. At uni, I was always picking stuff up constantly. I don't think I can adapt that quickly anymore. Like, I still learn really quickly at, like, work and that. I still say I learned more at work than I did for my whole time at university course in terms of software development. But damn, if you include everything else I was trying to learn at the same time, I will preface now, I did not necessarily learn all of it well. Though some things I picked up quite well, other things I definitely got the wrong end of the stick on because I was trying to do too much at once. Oh, more fights. Oh, he's terrified now, so, Warlock. Throwing Dark Elf, right, come on, kill him! Kill him! As for you, you can definitely get in there. Oh, well, he's still on level 2. Okay, it doesn't look like we've lost A1, which is good.
A new species
No, we're not
creature
taking.
has
No,
entered
we're
your
not taking
dungeon.
flies. No, no. You can leave.
A
There you go.
firefly has
Yes, I
left
know
your
a firefly's left the dungeon. I told him to. How long have we been going for anyway? An hour and a half? It does not feel like we've been going for an hour and a half. Huh. Ooh, dungeon special. Okay, increased level. We can make use of that. Anything down there, or is that just empty space? It's probably empty space, but we're still going to take a gander, because why not? How much is next payday? Oh, only like 7k. This gold room's probably filling up by now, isn't it? Yeah, it is a little bit. Hang on. Time to
I see
expand
you
it.
have discovered a magical
Time to
item.
expand it. That should give us... Yeah, that gives us a nice chunk more room. That gives us a chunky bit more room. Boom, 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 boom. I haven't done any guitar practice today,
Your
and I
dungeon
didn't do
heart
any
is under
yesterday.
attack.
Ooh. That's not what I meant to do. Wait, what? I don't... What? How did that happen? We lost a
It is
troll
payday.
to that. Damn. That's what you get for not paying attention. Damn, did not do that well. Ah, well. No biggie. No biggie. I'm pretty sure how it regenerates, doesn't it? I can't remember if it does on this one. I know it does on the first one. I'm gonna assume it does here. Shouldn't make assumptions, but doing it anyway. Where's this other fight? Okay, level, no. Where's this new
A dark
level?
elf has left your
I
dungeon.
put the level 2 in there. I wanted to drop the level 1 in there. Like, go help. Go help. And then you can go back to training afterwards. Oh, fine. If you guys aren't gonna get back in the training room, if you don't get help otherwise, you can get back in the training room. Right. No, we're not, I don't want to use mana on that. Increase level. We can mine a bit more of this gold. We can mine a bit more of the gold. Sorry, we'll grab that bit as well. Grab that bit as well. Oh, bleed out, a lot more fights going on. Why are you fighting? What? Who are you fighting? Have we got a thief sneaking around here? Let's check for a thief. Come on, Dark Elves, you have sight. Okay, never mind. Never mind. How much space have we got? Oh wait, no, never mind. Why do we only have like 10 minions? Why are we not getting more minions? What am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? You're level 4, so that's fine. You're level 4, so that's fine. You're level 4, so that's fine. Oh, is the skull there that we're not? Well, you
Your
want
create
that?
imp spell has been upgraded.
Sweet, create imp's been upgraded. I think that means they spawn at level 3 now. I think. Do we get bridge? No, we don't, because otherwise we could destroy
A
those
dark
bombs.
elf has become unhappy because she has no lair.
Well, go and make a lair then. Not that hard. Go on. Well, you're not going to make one on top of someone else. Don't be selfish. There we go. Where are you going? I bet you all sleep, don't you? So close to level 4. You just couldn't finish leveling up beforehand, could you, you lazy bugger? I'm also... We don't need to, but I'm going to anyway. I'm going to expand our gold room by a nice little margin. Because I can. Don't need to, but I want to. Oh. There we go. I'm looking forward to trying that loose leaf tea, by the way, Will. Like I said on Discord, I couldn't find any in the local store, so I have ended up ordering it online. It won't be here on time for Tuesday's stream because it's not due till Wednesday. Having said that, deliveries of late have been arriving earlier than they've said they will. So it might be here for Tuesday, but it probably won't be. If not, at least it'll be here in time for Saturday. At least it better be, because that's a good few days after. So, and I don't want to end up chasing yet another company on things. The amount of things I've had to like chase companies up for. Like, this is the second desk I ordered. The first desk I ordered on Amazon was taking weeks to get here, and then it just never turned up. I ended up asking for a refund in the end before I got this one that only took a few days. I think it took about 3 or 4 days to arrive, which wasn't too bad. Might have been even less than that, to be honest. Yeah, no, it was only 2 days. I only ordered it on the Monday night, and they arrived on the Wednesday. So yeah. Other things, I'm still trying to chase Direct Save for that refund. Direct Save being the first company I was trying to get them to provide my internet before I swapped to Virgin Media. I asked for a refund nearly 2 weeks ago now. I still haven't got it. So they will be getting a very angry phone call come tomorrow morning. Or well, more likely tomorrow lunch, because their phone lines will not be open before I have to go into work. But still, they'll be getting an angry phone call. It will be. We'll tell you what, Will, seeing as though you're the one who paid for this, do you want me to... I would love to have a cup of tea as soon as it arrives, or it'll probably be when I get back from work on the day it arrives. Or I can leave it until we start the stream on the Saturday, and then I will see if I can actually, like, film making it on my tablet on stream. We'll see if we can set up like OBS Ninja so that I can film it on my tablet, making it at the start of the stream, and then come over with it. I wonder if there are... I don't know. Like, the thing is, I try not to get too mad at the people on the phone. Because at the end of the day, they're doing their job, and unless they themselves are being arsey with me, they're just doing as they're told. I don't want to, like, be that guy who's yelling at them for just doing their job. But at the same time, it's really frustrating dealing with this, where it's like, yeah, you'll get your refund tomorrow. Oh, you'll get it by the end of the week. Oh, it just needs a few more days to process. It's like, no, you're clearly dicking me around at this point. Like, why? So, yeah, like I said, I try not to get too arsey with the people on the phone unless they themselves get arsey. But it is really frustrating dealing with it. So I do wonder if they do ever get... I'd be willing to bet that they don't get many cheery people. Oh man. Still got loads of space there, but that's because most people are like level 4 by now. Yeah, at least we got 2 goblins. They will keep your... Yeah, exactly. They will keep the money. They don't want to send it back. It's like, no, you haven't provided the service that money was for. I want that money back. Oh man, I don't care what it does to your company profits or whatever. You did not provide that service that money was for, so I want that money back. Oh man. It was a decent chunk. It was like, what was it, £102 something? And it's like, while I don't need the money back, it's the principle. I like that's still a decent chunk of money, and they've taken it and not provided the service. I want the money back. Well, that's just it. If I don't get any good answers from them on Monday, I will be starting to look into like what else can I do. Like, I'm not gonna look at chase them via small claims yet, anyway, and we'll see what happens. But certainly, if they don't give me a good answer, I will be saying to them, look, if you don't give me the money back, then I will be looking at what else I can do to get it back. And if that does end up meaning chasing them through small claims, then I will chase them through small claims, because at this point it's the principle. It might only be 100 odd quid, but that 100 odd quid is a lot of money for some people, and yeah, I can get by without it, but if there was someone else, they could get well and truly stuck. And that money that could feed some families for a long time. So yeah, it's the principle at this point. Oh man. Oh, we are moving very slowly. I should probably knock this door down. Sorry, let's knock this door down. We'll use everyone at our disposal, and we'll find out there's a trap behind it. Oh, hello. Oh, there's another portal, so that's why we need... That explains a lot. I mean, we've probably been told this, but I wasn't paying attention, so there we go. We should not be losing anyone here. Yeah, they absolutely slaughtered those guardsmen.
I see you have discovered a
Oh, you got
magical
another one.
item.
What's this one? Oh, we haven't even used this level up yet.
Your creatures have been
There we go.
blessed with experience.
Used it because pretty much everyone was level 4 anyway, and they weren't going to get any higher levels through anything besides combat. So, what's this one? Also increased level. There we go.
Blessed with experience.
Yeah, now creatures are frigging tanky for this level.
You've taken over an enemy portal. Rejoice. A second portal is now claimed.
Whoa.
Prepare.
Okay. So,
As from it, 5 more creatures may be drawn forth to your dungeon.
Oh. So, I don't know if you're going to be able to see on the camera, but the tea bag must have burst. I didn't realise. I just went to gulp all that down. And while the taste was fine, I was not expecting... Oh, I'm going to need some water to wash that down. Oh, bloody hell. If I die through tea at this point, I want that written on my gravestone, because while it'll be a terrible way to die, at least that'll give people a laugh as they pass by and read it. Oh, death by tea grains. Choked to death on tea. Oh, oh, there we go. Maybe they won't give it back, they're just really bad at it. I don't know the story of why they didn't provide the service. Maybe they suck at everything. Yeah, so to explain what was going on, not all of this, I will start by saying not all of this is Direct Save's fault from what I know. So some of it I was told by them, so it's possible they made it up, but I could also see it. So when I first called them up, this was before I moved, and they said that I was told by the sales team, so this is something that Direct Save themselves could have done better. Yeah, we can have you sorted pretty quick. You might be a few days without internet. in your apartment, but we can have you sorted out by the Monday. I'd called them on Wednesday. I was moving on the Saturday. They said they could have me going by the Monday. Monday I moved and Monday came. However, I hadn't heard from them and I hadn't received the router that they said they were sending me. So I gave them a call, and the person who spoke to me was like, well, actually, there's a 2-week delay. Ofcom standards say that we have to wait 2 weeks before we take over your line. Because another ISP was providing for this apartment for the last tenant. Which, if I don't know if that's true or not, if that is an Ofcom standard, but let's say for now that it is. If that is true, then that's not DirectSave's fault. What is their fault is the fact that I should not have been told otherwise, and that kind of threw me a lot of issues because I was actually trying to work from home at the time, or not full time, but work from home 2 days a week, and I really needed to do that because I was trying to receive furniture deliveries and stuff like that. So it really threw a lot of issues for me. But I then waited for those 2 weeks. The 2 weeks being from the day that I first called them. So which was about half a week before I moved. So I was due to get internet about a week and a half after I moved in. And anyway, this time came round. But a few days before that time came, they were trying to call me while I was at work. I can't answer while I'm at work because I don't have my phone on me. Oh, what's this? Oh, receive him. Yeah, we'll take that. Hey, Lord Samuel, how you doing, man? Good to see you. But yeah, so they were trying to call me while I was at work, but I can't answer the phone while I'm at work. I'd try and call them back after work, but the phone lines weren't active. But the phone itself would say, it would go to answer machine, and the answer machine was like, oh, the purpose for our call was to try and sell you a better deal. And it was like, why are you trying to call me for that? I'm not interested. So I stopped trying to call them back. Even though they kept trying to get a hold of me, every time I called them back, it was going to answer machine, and the answer machine was just saying, we just wanted to give you a better deal. Anyway, I then get an email from them on the Wednesday, 2 weeks after I initially called them, and they were saying, oh yeah, so our takeover of the line got bounced. So you're gonna have to wait another 2. We want to confirm that you do want us to take over, and then you're gonna have to wait another 2 weeks for internet. And I was like, what? Now I don't know if that was their fault or if there's anything they could have done, but I was not about to wait another 2 weeks for internet. That really, I was like, no, because it was really holding me up for a lot of different things.
Is too small.
So I started doing a little bit of digging and found that Virgin Media were the ones who were currently providing for the apartment. I spoke to them, and they were like, well, because you've got a line set up with us, we just need to change. We need to talk to the old account holder so that, because the guy who lived here before me, he hadn't cancelled his account for this address. So they had to get that sorted, but they had me set up here a few days, which is why I'm now with Virgin Media. But when I spoke to DirectSave on that Wednesday, they told me I'd have to wait another 2 weeks. I said, okay, no, I want a refund. I'm cancelling the service. And they were like, yeah, okay, well, it'll take up to 5 working days for the refund to come through, but we'll refund you. And anyway, 5 days came, didn't see the money. I've called them up a few times since to see what's happening. They kept saying, oh, you'll get the money back in a few days. Oh, you'll get it by the end of the week.
A dark elf
It is now
happy because she has no lair.
Oh, she can go build her own lair. Oh wait, do we have enough lair space? Oh shit, no we don't. Time to build a new lair quickly as I finish this story. But yeah, so basically I'm now at the point where it's nearly 2 weeks after I cancelled it. So over 10 working days since I cancelled, and I still don't have the money back, but I was meant to have it back within 5 days. So that's why I'm getting a bit annoyed here, because it's over twice the amount of time I was told. They're not giving me any details as to why, and the whole situation of dealing with them has just been a nightmare. some of the things, some of the reasons it's been a nightmare aren't necessarily DirectSave's fault, but they could definitely have handled the whole situation a lot better than they actually have, which is why I'm getting so infuriated with them. Because it's just things like they should have told me from the get-go I would have had to wait 2 weeks. They should have given me better information. The communication has been terrible. Like when I'm trying to call them back and I'm not getting hold of them, and the phone machine's like, "Oh, it's not important. We're just trying to like sell you a better deal." When actually it was important. It was delaying my internet. It was just a nightmare. Virgin Media, by contrast, was so easy to get set up with. They did have an advantage that they already had a line in, so I wouldn't have needed to wait that 2 weeks to Ofcom states, apparently. But by comparison, I could just get, like, talking to them, getting it set up was a whole lot easier. Now, it was a bit more expensive, but it also offers way better speeds anyway. So I'm not too worried by that. So I think it's about another £10 a month on top of what I was going to be paying DirectSave. But with DirectSave, I was only going to be getting about 60 megabit down a month, and who knows what up. They didn't specify. Whereas with Virgin Media, I'm getting about 220 megabit down and about 20 megabit up. So yeah, it's a bit more expensive, but at this point, I'll take that extra expense to just have a smoother like interaction with them and the better speeds. So it was a little bit shaky at first, but apparently that's just normal getting set up. Talker Devil, I'm getting a phone call. I will be back in a moment. Hello, John Whiteman. Alright, I am back. For some reason my hotkeys for Streamlabs are not working while I've got Dungeon Keeper 2 up, which is a little bit frustrating. So sorry about that. That was a little bit of a quick phone call. That was just because I flogged some items to CEX earlier, and they were saying, oh yeah, so most of it's working. One of the items is a little bit dodgy, so they're not going to give me money for that, but the rest is okay. It's like fair enough. The item that wasn't working properly was a hard drive. It was a 2000 gig hard drive that I was always a little suspect of anyway, so I don't particularly blame them. That apparently it said it was corrupt. It was working fine earlier, but I'm not going to doubt them too much on it because I'm pretty sure I pulled it from an OEM system, and I was never a fan of using it. It behaved a little weirdly, so. Either way, they're paying me for the rest of the items, so that's still going to end up being like 150 odd quid going into my account, which is nice. I will take that. I could probably have got a bit more for some of the other items if I'd actually like put effort into selling them myself, but I just couldn't be bothered. I've just wanted to get rid. It was partly to make more space, so if I could make money on it, I'll take it. Might have a few other bits that I flogged there as well. But we'll see, because I said I was going to get rid of my Wii, but I'm debating it, we'll see. Like, I probably wouldn't get much for that, because I doubt an original Wii's worth much anymore, but we'll see. We'll see what setup I get, because I've still got, like, to finish setting up in here. Like, you can see that I've got my sofa bed, which I'm currently sleeping on, but the main aim is to get a bed in the other room. I'm going to have, like, a TV on a stand in here. And I'm going to have my Mega Drive set up on there. I may just keep the Wii and set it up there to occasionally play Mario Kart or whatever. We'll see. We'll see. Also on the Wii, actually, that's a thought. I could stream Wii games. I don't think most people would be particularly interested in me streaming Wii games, but still, that's a thought. Oh, man. Oh, it would be fun to stream VR games, to be fair, but I've not got much space in here. Is the only thing. Like, I can play things like Beat Saber and that fine, but I tried playing Gorn last week. I just don't have space. I kept punching the walls, which I think it was like after the
Lord
fourth
Ludwig's
wall
old
punch,
decrepit
it was
service
like,
barn was
oh,
left unguarded
got me. I was
alone.
like, okay, should
He
probably
stared
change
at
this
them
now.
and recall his comrade.
Right, okay, let's deal with this dude. No, I want to possess. Ah, the shortcuts on this are different. I don't want to say bad because I can't remember what. Oh, wow, that is some sensitive. Oh, he's dead. Oh, okay, the half elf, the dark elf's just gonna go charging anyway.
I see
How's
you're
my
adept at this
thing
kind of
split?
stuff.
What?
So,
How have I done this?
time to try
I don't like this.
grouping.
Oh, I really
It
don't like
enables you
this.
to band a number of your beasts together
Ah!
in a group.
Wait,
To do it,
Streamlabs is still going. I
possess a
panicked for a
creature,
moment.
then select
How do
the
I
group
undo
feature.
this? I don't know
Then
what I
look
did.
through the
Is this because
creature's
I tabbed
eyes
out?
which you possess.
What if I re-tab? It'll probably break even more, to be honest.
Quick saved.
Oh, okay. Auto quick save. Why do that? Oh, that's definitely changed aspect. Ah, damn it. How do I change? Hang on. Save. Buggery 1. Continue. Come on. Save.
Game
Save.
saved.
There we go. Right. Game options. Why? 4 options? No? Graphics options? Come on. Let me change my sorting. Right, hang on. Let's end game. Exit back to Windows. We'll restart the game and we'll see what happens then. We'll see what happens then. Come on. You don't need to sync it. There we go. Restart it. Thank you. Oh, no, no. Oh, I didn't want to minimize Streamlabs. I need Streamlabs open so I can view my chat. Now I'm going to have to close the game again. Bugger! Baggery bugger. Right, quit again. Here we go. Right. Oh, man. Stop syncing. You don't need to sync anything. I don't... Oh, now who's calling me? Come on, leave me alone. Right, back in a minute, guys. Oh, hotkeys aren't working either. Brilliant. Hello, John Waitman. Ah, yes. Freaking hell, I'm popular with the phone calls today. It was just CEX again. They're having issues sending me the money for that transaction. Either way, that's gone through now. Let's just... totally unprofessional, but I'm going to take a little gander at just how much that was. And no, I am not showing my online banking on stream. In fact, just to be extra certain, I'm just going to hide display capture for a moment. Love you all dearly, but I am not daft enough to stream my bank details. That is a terrible, terrible, terrible idea. Oh, absolutely. Right, there we go. So let's take a quick look at that. It's probably going to need a short while to come through, actually. Yeah, no, it's not come through yet. Okay, I'll take a look at that later on then. I will take a look at that later on. Alright, Streamlabs. Nope, not happening. Like I said, I love you all dearly, but I'm not sharing my bank details on stream. That is a terrible idea. Oh, now I'm going to have to restart the game again. Oh, come on. Can I have a break? Oh, brilliant. Oh, brilliant. The game has... That's beautiful. The game's well and truly deadied. Oh, for fuck's sake. We'll get there in the end. Oh, and the game doesn't even want to close. Oh, for fuck's sake. This is the Estalery stream. No matter how much I invest in my setup, we will always have some kind of issue. There will always be something. There will always be something. Yeah, technical difficulties. You know what? At some point, I need to. One of the things that's on my to-do list is Twitch keeps telling me that I need to make an intro video. So that if people go on my Twitch page while I'm not live streaming, they get shown this introductory video. And when I get around to making that, I need to put a joke in there for these technical difficulties, because while I know it's not going to do me any favors for pulling in new people, like at least it sets the standard, and those people who are already here can appreciate the laugh. Oh, I forgot to change the stream title. Yes. Hi, Adam, by the way. Yeah, I totally, oops. Let me just open up the Twitch thing. It's not like we're 2 hours into the stream at all. Oops. Oopsie, oops. No. Oh, hang on. Yes, I know. I want to change the... No, shut up. No, go away, Twitter. No, Twitch. Ah, buggery. Again, professional, totally not a professional streamer. I was going to try and joke about that, but I just can't. I just can't. No, I want to... How do I manage my streaming? No, I want to... No. Confuse you of the highest order. Aye, very much so. No, I want to... Phase, I don't use the Twitch mobile app very often. Stream Manager, here we go. Here we go. No, hang on. Edit details. Here we go. So, thank you very much for letting me know about that, Adam. I completely forgot about that. I changed the game when I first started streaming, but I didn't change the name of the stream beyond that. So, Dungeon Keeper 2. No, I don't want to run ad. No, why do you want me to run ad? All I want to do is freaking well change the title. Damn it, Twitch. Right, hopefully that has updated the stream information. If not, try refreshing the page. If it still hasn't changed it after you've refreshed the page, let me know, because it's possible my update hasn't gone through. Also, this still seems to be in the wrong friggin... Yeah, it has. Go back to... No, okay. Well, I guess we're playing in this crappy resolution still. Damn it! Alright, how do we load game? Pain in backside. Oh, it was all going so well up until that phone call. It's that phone call that stun us in. Right, go wreck the cannon. Go wreck the cannons. Scavenger room. It translated to confusion room in traditional Chinese. Huh. I did not know. Good. Thanks for letting me know, Adam. I've been playing Dungeon Keeper 2 from the get-go. Reason being is I wasn't going to stream today, but I've been making a load of changes to my stream setup, so you've probably noticed the camera's different. I've made a few other background changes as well, so it's things like BTTV. That now works on stream as well as in the chat. Right, hang on. Let's friggin' well possess someone and get them to friggin' well kill this. No, no, no. Wait, what? No, what are you doing? There, that's it. This way. Right. Hang on. Right, go help him. Go help him. But yeah, so I was making a load of changes to stream like settings and stuff like that. So this has just been like a test stream to like test out some of the new changes. And I figured I'd just play a bit of Dungeon Keeper 2 as something a little different. That's why I'm playing Keeper 2. Oh, finish the damn cannon! You can get paid after you wreck the cannon. Thank you very much. I still need to make a few changes to this stream layout. I don't like this now screwed up the aspect ratio. I'm certain that we were playing it in proper aspect, in normal aspect ratio earlier, but not a lot I can do about it now. I could keep faffing around with it, but I just can't be bothered. I'll faff around with it after the stream. Probably won't be streaming for too much longer anyway, because I still need to get food for D&D. I could also do with a bath. And no, I'm not streaming from the bath before any of you ask. I'm not set up for that anyway. Oh. Right, okay, so there's the bugger we gotta go kill. Might as well mine all that. Yeah, this is the campaign of Dungeon Keeper 2. I need to, like, play through this and finish this at some point as well. But I've got, like... my main focus is going to be finishing As Mist for a while in Keeper FX. Because I've got to do that. I've got to finish As Mist. Oh, man. Yeah, I know the knight's up there. I just want to make sure that everyone is level 4 or above. Did we have a level 9 imp there?
Has become unhappy
Damn.
because he has no food.
Oh, sod it. Oh, wait. Where is the hat tree? Is the hat tree big enough? Yeah, the hat tree is big enough. They've just not gone and got food. As long as you save progress, you can get there eventually. Aye, true. And just make sure that we actually continue on with that progress. Because, like, we had played it before, and now I've just started again and saved over it. But, hey-ho. Let's go knocky knocky on the dory. Although, actually, we're meant to be going the other way around, aren't we? There's a better way around that we're meant to be taking. So let's take the alternative route. Because it's better for our health, and more importantly, our creature's health. It should be able to just boulder dash him anyway, because while some of those creatures are stronger at base, we outnumber them and we outlevel them by a considerable margin. So, here we go. Here we go. Probably mentioned this before, but I'd like to see you do the fan level.
I see you have discovered a magic.
That rings a bell, but I'm not sure. Well, what's the Inquisition level? Is that for Dungeon Keeper 2? Level 8 imp, damn. Come on, come on. Right, that should be enough for us to kill him with the freaking elf. There we go. Yeah, I'm going to assume that's a Dungeon Keeper 2 log, just because that's what I'm playing right now. But send me a link over Discord, Adam, if you can, and I'll take a look at it at some point. Right, wreck that one too. Wreck it! Let's see. Okay, I will be paid 161. That's not that. That means I'm only losing like £9 on that hard drive, which is like fair enough because it was a 2 terabyte hard drive or a 2000 gig hard drive. Yeah, it wasn't the full 2 terabytes even before you took aside partitionings or whatever it's called when it does its sector calculations. I've forgotten. So yeah, not too fussed about that. Yeah, it's DK2, by far the longest and strongest level. Oh, bloody hell. Again, to clarify, like I said earlier in the stream, I've never completed Dungeon Keeper 2, so I should probably complete Dungeon Keeper 2 before I take a look at it. But sure, I'll add it to the long list of things I need to do. Oh man. I have notifications on Discord. Why do I have notifications on Discord? Oh, if you want to do that, man, I will just drop everything on you. I will drop everything on you. You are going to have a bad day at work. You are having a very bad day at work. That did not take long. That did not take long at all. Yeah, I'm definitely preferring this new camera. I can even tell on my view, which is a smaller view, it is artifacting a little bit. But as I said earlier, that's because it's going through a crummy HDMI to USB capture device. In time, I will upgrade that and get a better one, and then that should give much better quality. I might also look at getting a different camera anyway, just because the main thing with this one, the issue we were having last stream, as some of you might remember, is it kept going in standby mode every 5 minutes. And my workaround for that is that I have to actually get the camera to sit there and record what it's filming to the SD card, just so that it won't go in standby mode while outputting the video feed via HDMI, which is utterly stupid. But there's no way of turning it off on this camera. I did take a look. I'm going to contact Sony to confirm that. I did try getting hold of customer support, but it's all just shut over the weekend. Even the email support, which is stupid. But this is my workaround for now, and it's looking like there's just no way of turning it off on this camera. Stupid, but not a lot can be done about it. 10 hours without reload for a DK2 level. I would like to see. Oh, hang on. Played it twice and the first time. 10 hours. Oh man, that's brutal. Without counting. Okay, that trumpet's getting very annoying. No, shut up. That's crazy. That's gonna be absolutely nuts. Oh, now you've got another thing you want me to speed. Oh, I swear you guys just love stressing me out. Oh, time taken over an hour. Well, we were being a little bit slow, and we did have some interruptions, but we can deal.
You took a gamble and appropriated another portal gem. Well.
Yeah, well, bye-bye you. I don't even know how far we got last time. Oh, I can see it spell out my name this time. Do we have anything here that might tell us? It doesn't look like it. We got to at least level 4. We know that much. No. Yeah, it was a nice. It was one of those where it was an amusing sound, but very quickly got frustrating. Very quickly got frustrating. Frustrating.
You face a strange quest this time.
Oh man. Force you aim to keep a cowardly Lord Constantine and destroy him. Okay, we can do that.
Lord Constantine has installed himself as master of all he surveys at Keep Fear. And protect
this is the one where we're gonna make skeletons. Oh,
Lord Constantine.
Right, okay. You know what, let's save this. And I think I will leave. Is that saving?
Game saved.
Yeah, I think I will leave the stream there for now. I know it's been a shorter one, but like I said, the main point of this stream was more to just test out sort of changes. I've still got to make some tweaks for this, like the webcam border. You can tell by looking at my logo, the base of it, it's a little bit squashed in. But it's getting there. Like, it's not too bad. I'll probably stick with this camera config for now, because while I don't like the artifacting, I think the view in that is better than the web camera, and it's something that I will upgrade sometime in the next few months. Like I said, I need to upgrade the PC hardware first. So, yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys. And again, I'm sorry that I stopped streaming for such a long time. Like I said, I took a break while I was trying to start moving stuff, and then I started streaming again, but then had issues with not having internet. But all that's sorted now. I'm getting back into streaming at least twice a week, and I'll put more thought into a format of doing 2 DK streams a week, and then just doing an occasional third stream. Hey, Coldfoot, thank you so much for the sub, man. I hope you're doing well. Hey man, hope you're doing well. You did a weight check today and lost. Oh, holy crap, that's a load of weight, man. Congrats! I've been seeing your posts on Twitter, and honestly, you're looking amazing, dude. Keep it up. Glad it's working out for you. And again, thank you so much for the sub. Hope things are working out for you, and hopefully we'll see you out there on Twitch again soon. So yeah, it'll be great to check you out when you're back, man. But yeah, so going back to what I was saying, I'll keep doing 2 streams of Dungeon Keeper a week, but then I might start seeing if I can fit in bonus streams now and again. A third one a week. Won't be every week, but just maybe when I can. And instead of doing Dungeon Keeper on those streams, I might use that third stream for maybe doing some Dungeon Keeper too. Maybe I'll play some Warlords Battlecry. I'll probably just try a third game there just to because I've quite enjoyed this stream, to be honest, even though it's only meant to be a bonus one. Um, but yeah, so I'll probably look at just mix it up a little bit on the bonus streams, just doing some other stuff, just to kind of just keep things interesting and stop things getting stale. I think because then it helps stops me getting bored, helps stops you guys getting bored, and we can explore other things while keeping our focus on Dungeon Keeper FX. When I'm back, I'll be a lot skinnier. Hey, so long as you've still got the beard, man, that's all that matters. So long as you've still got the beard. Like mine keeps growing out. I used to shave once a week, and yeah, I've been letting it grow out. I let it grow out for like a few weeks, and I shaved, and now it's coming out again. But it will never be as fabulous as what yours was, man, or is, or hopefully still is. Anyway, so hang on, wait. Before I end, there was something else I was gonna do. Ah, yes. So there is the poll. I have put it in the. I've shared it on Twitch. I've put it in the Discord. So far I've made like £145.22, I think it is, from Twitch. So there's that poll for what charity you want to support. The 3 options are WWF, not WWE. I really hope I didn't spell that with the wrestling name, but I would not put it past myself. UK Cancer Support and Special Effect. All 3 of them are great charities, and there are other ones that I would like to look to donating to in the future. But those are the 3 for now. And if you guys have any suggestions for any charities we can maybe donate to with future Twitch payouts, feel free to let me know. But yeah, so we'll see how that one does. We'll take a look at the end of Tuesday's stream, but then Saturday's stream will be when I actually decide, when we'll take a look at the winner, and we'll see, and I will donate at the end of Saturday's stream. So there we go. I'll need to check that the winner actually lets me pay through PayPal. I'm assuming they will. But yeah, so we'll sort that out then. I'm sure there was something else as well, but I don't remember it for the life of me, so I'm going to sign off anyway because this has already been a really long outro. So thank you very much for joining, guys, and I will see you on Tuesday. Take care of yourselves.